Welcome back. This is part 5 on learning to surf, a surfing paddling guide. Today we're actually going to be covering the paddling techniques used when paddling prone on a paddleboard. This fifth scenario, which is how to paddle in this prone position on a paddleboard, is once again mostly focused on conserving energy. When you're moving slowly or you're not in a rush, the S-stroke pattern is once again preferred so that we can conserve energy. However, in a sprint situation, the paddler should transition into the deep catch pattern, which provides a higher thrust per stroke. As I mentioned in the sprint paddling for a shortboard and on a longboard, the deep catch pattern will burn more energy, so you want to use it sparingly. The entry of your arm and hand is at a much higher angle, and a lot of this has to do with how high you are above the surface of the water when you're on a paddleboard, but also has to do with preventing non-propulsive resistive drag. Just like with the longboard scenario, we don't have to lengthen the vessel because the board's waterline is longer than our arms reaching overhead. And because we're moving at a higher velocity than a longboard, we want to get our hand and arm into the propulsive phase of the underwater arm stroke as fast as possible. Any delay will cause unwanted resistive drag and slow us down. Thus, the high angle of attack with our hand and arm to the surface of the water. We still want to enter as quiet and as streamlined as possible so as not to add any more drag. Your head's position should either be neutral or down, depending on whether you need to see where you're going. Again, this keeps our body and board more horizontal in the water and reduces any extra muscle use in our backs. The feet are a moot point because they're on the board. However, one could apply the feet undulation technique I referred to in the last video to add extra propulsion when necessary. And finally, we still want a slight roll from rail to rail. In this case, only a little roll is required to recover the hand and arm because you're typically up higher above the water. The roll in this case will help more with counter-rotation propulsion and to align your power muscles, the lats and pecs, into the proper position when you take your arm stroke. That's it. One more to go. Knee paddling on a paddleboard. Don't forget to check out the surfing paddling technique training at surfingpaddling.com if you want to learn how to catch more waves with a lot less effort. See you in the next video.